Hello guys and girls, welcome to the next section, Swift Object Storage Service. In this section, we will first learn about Swift, then look at the exam objectives such as managing containers and objects, setting ACLs on a container, and setting objects to expire. Now we move on to the first video of this section. What is Swift? In this video, we are going to take a look at Swift, its architecture and its concepts. In 2006, AWS launched one of their first services, Amazon Simple Storage Service, or S3 for short. Now, some of the most popular applications in the world use S3. In August 2009, Rackspace was inspired by Amazon S3 and began working on their very own object storage service called Cloud Files. This project became what we know as OpenStack Swift, the open-source scalable redundant storage system with a RESTful API. Like S3, Swift presents users with an object storage service that makes storage appear limitless. It also features a lot of cool extras, such as static website hosting, object versioning, access control lists, ACLs, and object expiration. OpenStack Swift writes the object to multiple disk drives spread through servers in the data center. Swift software is responsible for ensuring data replication and integrity across the cluster. Should a server or hard drive fail, Swift replicates its contents from other active nodes to new locations in the cluster. Storage clusters scale horizontally simply by adding new servers. Because OpenStack uses software logic to ensure data replication and distribution across different devices, inexpensive commodity hard drives and servers can be used. We will now look at Swift architecture. Swift is made up of 14 primary daemons. We will look at them one by one. Swift Proxy Server. This is the API and primary gateway to Swift and responsible for tying together the rest of the Swift architecture. The first one is Swift Object Server. It is responsible for retrieving and deleting objects stored on local drives in the Swift cluster. Each object is stored using a path derived from the object name's hash and the operation's timestamp. Next is Swift Object Auditor. This crawls the local object systems, checking the integrity of objects. Swift Object Expirer offers scheduled deletion of objects. Swift Object Reconstructor is the daemon for reconstruction of erasure code objects. Swift Object Replicator keeps the system in a consistent state in the face of temporary error conditions such as network outages or drive failures. The replication processes compare local data with each remote copy to ensure that they all contain the latest version. Swift Container Server handles the listing of objects within a particular container. The listings are stored as SQLite database files and are replicated across the cluster. Swift Container Auditor crawls the local container system, checking the integrity of SQLite database files. If corruption is found, the file is quarantined, and replication will replace the bad file from another replica. Swift Container Replicator. Similar to the Swift Object Replicator, only with the container SQLite database files. Swift Container Updater updates container information in the account database. Swift Container Sync, responsible for allowing contents of a container to be mirrored to another container through background synchronization. Swift Account Server handles the listing of containers within a particular account. The listings are stored as SQLite database files. Swift Account Auditor, same as the Swift Container Auditor, only with the account SQLite database files. Swift Account Replicator, similar to Swift Container Replicator, only with account SQLite database files. Swift Account Reaper removes accounts that have been marked for deletion by an OpenStack administrator. That's all you need to know about Swift.